I've installed that. Grain storages pack. I installed that as well because the reason is that I don't want, that I don't want, that looks wrong. Old cow shed. 35, it's too big. Wooden shed, that may... I'm looking for something in particular. That's why I've installed that. Well, there was British sheds on it. Yeah, English barn pack. That's what I'm looking for. Because there's a theory I'm going with on here. I think I'll do. Greenhouses. Nope. Selling points. Nope. Animal pens. Got that because that's huge. I installed that because I don't know what the others do, so I'm going to install that. Yeah, see? $80 cows. 160 for 80. Whereas that is, yeah, that is just ridiculous. That's why I've installed it. It's only 150 for 500 cows. Yeah, let's install diesel barrels. That might come in handy. How much is diesel? 2,500, 2,000 litres. Install that as well. Because more of the diesel IBC is what I'm thinking when we run out. No. Yeah. Right, so we're good. Oh yeah, thank you. I will do, but not yet. And the reason is cash. I've done well. I left mine at 7:15 this morning. I've done a whole day's work and got home and got on for 3 o'clock. So today's plan is to make some money. So while I've been working, I had an idea. Right. Problem is, as soon as I log in, the HUD disappears. Right, we are 7 o'clock in the morning and we're September or October. In theory, let's just do some checking. Canola's price still is actually saying November, which is worrying. Eggs is still saying November, so we're fine. Let's go and get some daylight. And then I want to just show you something. I've had an idea. So I'm thinking of changing. So what I'm thinking is long term, we're gonna delete that, delete this and this. We're gonna extend this forest across. We'll take that out, that round the corner out. We're then gonna turn this back into grass. Probably have a load of sheep here or something. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. That probably can stay. And then our farm, if I can zoom down, which is very difficult, we're going to build the farm out here. So what my plan is, we're going to build it around this cow barn. So we've got trigger. Cowboy, do you want to be a mod for me? Do you know how to be a moderator or not? So we need... So we've got milk point. 5 point. Right. So I'm just thinking, you're always in here. Hang on. Give us that. This may or may not work. There you go. Hang on, what? Really? Okay. Well, apparently you can do. Right, let me just do this while I'm here. There you go. Right. So the idea is, and this is what I'm just doing my calculations on. So the water point's there. The silage point's at the back. So the problem is we need to own both bits of land. Unless we just build up off the back. But that's kind of where I'm thinking of going, is expanding the building an actual point out the back. So that's kind of where I'm planning to go. So today's job role is jumping the tractor with nothing. And hopefully we don't break down. Right, we want to head out to the field. Kind of see where we run out. So I have got a plan for this coming year. Crop's not looking too bad, actually. No. We won't have fuel till we won't have fuel for a while. This is kind of big. I've been working out today while I'm working my kind of plan on where I want to go and how I want to expand. So I kind of got a theory. Right, we got a heck of a lot of weeding to do. Doom, doom. So 2 headlands on this field. Okay. Are we not connected? Nope. Useful if we were connected. Now we're running. Right. Where are we in comparison? So straight across there. Where we want to run. And into this bottom corner. Yep. I said I'm kind of running a plan. So I'm glad you liked my idea. I'll sort the music out in a minute. Right. This is going to be a bit hickledy. Knowing exactly where we need to be. It's not obvious. If that makes sense. Yeah, that'll do. I'm happy with that. I'm literally not going to worry about that. But I'm happy with that. That bit there. Yeah, you can see there's 2 stretches. I'm more worried about the maintenance than the fuel, if I'm completely honest. This situation could be a lot worse than it is at the moment. If I'm going to be completely honest. Right, that I'm happy with. We'll call that. Right. We basically have got a little bit of yard work to do and we're going to go to November. So go put this back in the barn. And we're going to put some wide tyres on to make life a little bit easier. Yeah. We've got enough fuel just about. And enough maintenance just about to get up to the shop. Just about. But this is kind of the issue with running the survival challenge. We haven't done too bad considering how far we've gone, and this is the closest we've ever been to running out of fuel or running out of maintenance in 16 seasons on here. Well, 12 technically. Right, we're just going to park this here. Engine off, out. Okay, we can't. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, that's how low we are. Right. So. Let's go and do some yard work. How close are we to needing water? That's my other worry. It's how are we doing on the animals? They're fine till next game day. They're fine till next game day. They need water. Okay. So we'll do one job at a time. What's in the use today? Nothing. I was looking at that 6 metre drill. You know, it doesn't quite look 6 metres. As I said, I've got some big plans on here. So, I was thinking from a realism point of view, the way I'm storing the eggs and stuff isn't realistic. So, I've got a 5 to 10 year plan on here. I am already really pleased with how far the farm's come. Like, since we've built this up from nothing, and yeah, okay, we are in debt. This is probably our toughest year yet, but I kind of expected it. So my goal, the next thing I want to achieve on here is that big cow barn, and I basically want to build a massive yard around the cow barn as the center point, and I'm thinking of doing it over the back there. We got a few things we need to buy. I'm hoping I can feed the animals up with a water trailer and using this. It's kind of what I'm hoping. If not, it's going to be fun, to say the least. At least we're going to have a lot of produce to sell in January when it's best price. We've got to keep an eye on prices. I don't even know how much the lettuce is going to bring in, but I don't like storing the lettuce this way. This is why I want the big distribution building. And I am potentially thinking of putting the big distribution building in here eventually. So yeah, so there's I've got, the thing is, every year this farm upgrades. So I will want, so I think I want one of these and the telly, not telly, and the telly truck. I think I would want both. But I would sell this and see how much visibility the telly truck gives me. Because at the moment I'm getting a ton of visibility out of this. It's just slow. And that's where I would try the telly truck to see how much visibility the telly truck would give me. But what I'm thinking is having... I was thinking originally, and it's disappeared. Oh no, it's there. I was thinking originally having this, but that for me is non-perishable goods. So what I'm now thinking is this big building here. Which if you got rid of this shed, it would fit in. So it's that kind of development plan I'm looking at. But I've got like every year. Doesn't pick up straw. So how much? $12,000. $12,000. That could work, but it's 12,000. Basic baler is 22. How much is a hay storage unit? 15 for a hay loft. 25 it would be, give or take. So that'd be 15. Yeah, if I was going to do it, I'll go for the extra 9 grand. I'll get this. It hasn't got any warnings on it at all. And it's 39. So yeah, you're looking at 12. You are looking at 25. So it all comes down to budget. Yeah, I just don't always promote. I decided today to do a mass promote for the next couple of days because I really want to try and get an average of 3 viewers per stream in a minute to get affiliate. So I've heard of him. He raised a lot of new folk. He's streaming tonight at 6. Go in his channel, get your name to him. That's useful to know. The thing is, what's weird is, like... Right, give me 2 seconds, I'll go pick this up. The joys of being self-employed. The joys of being self-employed. Right, let me just sort something out a minute. Right, can you still hear me? Because everything's shifted in my office a little bit. Right. Where was I? Oh, yeah. As I expected, it's this time of year. March and April, I get a lot of gutters and fascia cleans come in. So it's where I make most of my money in the spring. Yeah. Like, my workload doubles overnight. I can't wait to end of March. Right, we're going to try and push this on. And see if it works. We got enough to push this, or is this going to be too much? Wrong one. I get more work. Because I've got more daylight hours. Right, let's do something really unrealistic here. There you go, that'll do. That's just shifted a little bit. I am hoping by the end, I'm hoping to have, I don't know how many pallets, but I'm hoping to have about 40 to 50 grand's worth of lettuce. I think, if I got my calculations right. Hang on, let me rework that out. No, 40,000. I'm not even, they're worth about £1,000 each. So, let's actually work out how many pallets we got here, roughly. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. 44, because it's, yeah. So, 44, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. 52 pallets so far. So this be but this is what I'm saying, for a realism point of view. Right, I'm just going to dump this in there by hand. I want to put this on the floor. Because that's the thing, someone said to me, or said a while ago, if you... So this is the most realistic way of doing it, but it's how they've stacked in here. Because these will be taken by an auto-loader. I'm going to have an auto-loading trailer take this lot. So yeah, that's the thing. Within, depending on how much this brings in. Right. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Yeah, 90 grand this year. This is what I'm saying. The farm is just starting to make us money. We've put a hell of a lot of money into it, and we're now starting to get a hell of a lot of money back out of it. So, this is why I'm only running lettuce, because you should, if you do, apparently if you do just one single production, you should get double to treble the output. And it's kind of proven true. We're kind of getting, if we get more money out of this than the eggs, I will be getting rid of the chickens. So if 4 brings in 50, I will just get another 4 to make it 100. And it's easy, easy money. Right, let's see if we can take 2. Or 3. I want to see if I can realistically lift. Let's see, we should be able to do 2. Just about. Yeah. Because it's still October. We don't sell these to January. So we've still got 2, probably more runs to go yet. Now will be the interesting bit. You know, I said this is going to be interesting. Well, yeah. Right, we're just going to drop this. Right, that did not work. Let's just chuck this up on top of there by hand. Make life a little bit easier. This is kind of why I want the bigger one. But these will be stacked differently next time. But yeah, for a realism point of view, we really need a refrigerating unit. For realisticness, if that kind of makes sense. So, we've got an auto-load trailer that should be able to cater for 60. I think, might even be a bit more. But that's what I'm looking at getting on here. Right, last job. So yeah, if this brings in more than the eggs, then... yeah, and that's why... I don't know if you're around, that's why I'm looking at getting... that's why I'm looking at getting this building. £50,000. Because I'm tempted to chuck another 4... I'm tempted to actually just sell the chickens. Sell the pen. Sell the barley. And get another 4. Because actually this is... I didn't realise how much money this would bring in. I expected this to bring in £30,000 if I'm going to be completely honest. We're going to do the eggs by hand. Oh no, we're not. We're going to do the water. Let's see. So yeah. So I'm just going to wait and see how much these bring in. And then I'm going to see if the chickens are worth it. Because at the moment, the chickens are not worth it at all. If I'm completely honest right now. It all depends on how much they bring in. Will then tell me if they're worth it or not. I don't expect this to work. I'm going to be completely honest. Flippin' heck, it works. is actually doing it. It looks kind of ridiculous. No, because I'm only on for about another 30 minutes to an hour. I've been at work all day. So I'm only running for about another 30 minutes to an hour. Otherwise, I would have done. Because to be honest, what I'm doing on here is just non-stressful. Easy. What map what are you thinking? Calmston or Calmsland? So what were you thinking? Calmston. What needs... Compared to 19, it is relaxing compared to 19. It's an actual enjoyment. If you want, I can put you on the Discord and we can have a chat if you want to have a chat. Because the only reason I'm on is because I finished work early today. So give me a second. Let me just fire up Discord and then Klex can have a laugh. I might go for a quick whiz quickly. Alright, let's just pull this back over here. Right. Give me 2. I'll be back in a second. Right, that's better. Right, let me fire up Discord. Klex, I got a random question for you if you're still in. Your steel boots. Do you buy your own steel boots? Wear dealer boots, my wellies I buy myself. Boss pay. Right, okay. Because I find I go through a pair of boots in about 8 months. Dealer boots, I might have to have a look at them. There's nothing else in the used, is there? Nope, right. Let's just have a look through the menus just to make sure we've not missed anything. So they're fine for the next game day. I normally buy S3s because then they're waterproof. Waterproof.
Can chat hear me?
They should be able to. So I'm eating.
Yes. Our call is taking place in 12/31/1969. I wonder if that's an Easter egg, 12/31/1969.
Probably.
I wonder if it's like an Easter egg to like the founder's birthday. And they got like certain times I think it pops up. Loads of different qualities of the pair I bought from Yorkshire show have lasted me 2 years and 3 years in July. I'm just gonna butt out. I don't understand anything about Steel Toe Boost because I am a normie.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at dealer boots, because that'd be interesting. But I normally go S3, so I said they're waterproof. Right, let's go to the next game day.
Okay, hippie.
Let's go to the next game day. If my game doesn't freeze.
My room smells like a hippie.
How come?
I'm burning incense.
Why?
Because why not?
Who left the door open?
You did.
I don't remember leaving that door open.
I didn't see you do it, but you're the only one here, so you must have left it open.
It must be the ghost.
The ghost of No Man's Land.
Ooh. Right. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to sit here and wait.
Don't want to tell your chat that you're a fuck up. Blame the ghost.
I'm going to sit here and wait for an eternity.
I'm going to sit here and think about how my life sucks. Yeah.
Why does it suck?
Yeah, I don't even know if it sucks. It does suck. It doesn't suck. I don't know. But anyways, while we contemplate life, time to introduce our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
Right, we're now just going to sit. Because
We're not sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends or affiliated in any way.
And the reason I'm just going to sit is because I'm skipping time. Because I could do go through the night, but I can't wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, which is what I want to do. Update, I ran out of money and I ran out of seed. So that's why only 8 and 9.5 done.
Update, you're fucked.
No, I am. I'm 3.5. But the thing is, this farm is making me a hell of a lot of money. Just not very fast.
I'm gonna shut my mouth.
So we're at 1325. I'm also going to write down the sale prices as well.
I'm gonna shut my mouth because what I was gonna say would probably get you banned on Twitch.
Yeah, that's not the most sensiblest thing you could have done. Right, let's pull this up and have a look through.
But since I'm chaotic, I'm a thing anyway. You won't get banned off Twitch for me saying this. You aren't big enough of a streamer.
Oh, it's fine. What some people get up to on it is hilarious.
If you're out of money, why don't you just go work on the streets?
No, it's fine. We've got a payday coming up in about 2 hours. So it's fine.
I mean, I'm sure there's a ton of farmers out there that want a good suck. You'll never be lonely at farmersonly.com. They released the TLX Phoenix today.
Yep.
I creamed my pants when I saw it on ModHub.
No, I creamed my pants when precision farming got announced by John Deere before Farming Sim this morning on Facebook.
Oh, yeah. EIT, Giants, and John Deere are working on it.
Yeah, well they were in 19, and that got announced by John Deere before Farm Sim put it out. And yeah, I was like, fuck. I was like, yeah. I kind of got a bit excited. Just a little bit.
You know,
we're at 1.4.
You know how Comzen's a British map?
Yep. So
like, I'm basic, so I'm buying the TLX Phoenix for this map.
Right, we are at 1.4. 140. It's still going up. It's still going up.
Realistic machinery for the area? Nah.
Right, let me save that. Because it's going to start dropping. So 1430, so that will start creeping. Right, canola still saying... Oh, this canola's gone to December. It's a bit worrying.
Do you remember?
Lettuce is still January. Yep. I'm just checking all my prices right now.
I have a question.
Yep.
CMS, Caterpillar, or D60?
Run that again.
CMS, Caterpillar, or D60?
I know what the Caterpillar is. What's the other two? Are they wheel loaders
or the Detroit Diesel?
Without looking at them, I can't say.
They're just different engine types. I'm gonna go Caterpillar, because if I remember correct, at the starting sound.
What does 7 o'clock give us?
Isn't there a mod that just lets you the 24-hour sleep schedule?
Yeah, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm 140. I'm literally doing pricing. So I'm saving, going to an hour, and then if I miss it, I'll come back. This is how I sell all my produce. It takes forever, but I get the best price this way. Right, where are we up to? 140, 142. Boom. Is that where it's going to stable at? 142. Crying out loud.
Is there not a short truck preset?
No. There you go. We've done it. Now we log out and log back in. Done.
I guess it's just standard.
Yeah, but the thing is, I sell on the best price. So I've done this for the last 14 harvests. But I normally forget and I normally go through the night. And then best price. So what I've actually, if I remember, I'll try and skip manually. Because you get kind of a little better deal. So now what I need to do is drop that down to 0. Add the HUD back on because I really need to check my settings on this. Right. I then need to double check the price and make sure. So canola's still running to December. It's over 700 now for canola. Eggs are, we're 1.4. So I need to make a note of this. I've actually got a spreadsheet on my computer for this now. I do not want to do it in that.
You blue and yellow cringe. You guys are wondering, I'm Flex. If you're wondering, I'm modifying the TLX Phoenix. I'm buying it.
Yeah, it's fine. 1442.
The stock colors are blue and yellow, and that's pretty cringe.
Crying out loud. 1442. Eggs.
I think I'm just gonna go side markers, no underglow.
14. There you go. Save. Right.
Doc, what's wide markers? What do you mean wide mark? There's no. Oh, there we go. Custom. I like custom. I love how American truck bumpers aren't really bumpers. They're just more of just metal sheets they put in the front. They're like cow catchers on trains.
Yeah. Right. Let's see how much money we can make and then go and repair and refill our and then we go repair and refuel our tractor because we are on nothing. Literally, I've got no fuel in my tractor and it's all about 0.3% wear because we're down to 6.5 grand in debt. Right, if the lettuce pulls more money out of this, I'm selling everything and going lettuce.
Let us commence!
Because my calculation for the lettuce should have been 30 grand. But it's the first year we're actually running a proper setup on it for the lettuce. That kind of makes sense. So right, let's see how much money we can make out of this bad boy. And then we need to go scour the mod hub for a dolly. Because that's the thing. like, we make money and then we buy stuff that we urgently need for the farm.
Ooh, I like the Canadian style exhaust. Mud guards, black, yeah.
Right.
Capacity.
29,766. I think that's about average for what we need, but yeah. Could be worse. We're about to go and make some money. And then spend it.
Oh, that's not you. Nope. That's for the bigger trucks.
What have you done?
Ooh. You can make the fuel tank bigger on the Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
And if you make it the biggest size, it actually glitches through the wheel if you're using the small frame.
Right, okay, that makes sense. I will be putting that Phoenix on here as well when I got money. I might not actually buy anything this game day. I might wait till we need it in January. Because then it's got 2 months to pop up on the used item section.
I like the look of gunmetal on this truck.
We need to go and flip. I forgot the pallet forks.
Could you imagine if there was a mod for PC that added hunting?
That would be hilarious. But it won't happen because it's like... I can't see it happening.
Could you imagine just, like, going up to the store, buying a fucking shotgun and shooting deer?
Yeah, but it would need a hell of a lot more work to it. Do you know what I am thinking about messaging one of the guys who makes GPS and courseplay and going, can you combine both? So you can make a course via courseplay that you can run GPS off. Because that would be awesome. Combine 2 mods into one, but I don't know if it's possible.
Pretty. You paint the frame? That's new.
Right, how much does this give us?
Chrome blackout. I like that.
44,791. Right, so we need to write that down on our schedule as well. 44,791. 44. Total 44,791.
Also, the license plates do change in the trucks. On the front one's blue, the back one's yellow. It's just some tractors don't do it correctly.
Let's get some fuel.
Just gonna gunmetal the frame.
And let's have a look what's in the used. Nothing.
That's pretty.
Absolutely nothing. I want to look at prices. What's that you're running in the background? Because I heard something.
Sounds like a fucking train! The horn!
When's canola the best price to sell? I haven't even bothered checking. Canola. Is that December? Yeah, December. So we'll do a game, we'll just skip through, but we're going to do a lot of work.
The damn thing sounds like a fucking train. Holy shit.
Yeah, I know what I'm going to do.
Bale loaders. I wonder if the TLX has a bale loading back. Bale back. Put on it. Does it have a bale back or anything? I'm looking brands. It's a shame you can't have custom brands because then, you know, I'd be looking in custom brands for the stuff, but no, you can't have it because Giants is being fucking stinky again. Even still, we have custom brands. We have Lizard Logistics and Lizard Farming and shit. Giants, you hurt me. There's auto loads? Do I want an auto load flatbed? Well, the TLX Phoenix flatbeds kind of suck.
I need to do an experiment on it. At some point, I need to do an experiment. How much is...
What's the experiment going to be? How many,
No, I need to bring a trailer up and fill it up with grass, but I'm not going to do that till this bails out, and then it'll be a case of if it doesn't work, we won't save. We'll just log out and not save. I want to see if it's cheaper getting, what do you call it? I want to see if it's cheaper getting loose hay than it is a bale. Because lime on this map is cheaper. Really? This bale is being a real pain. Like, I've bale spiked it and it's still not wanting to go in.
Welcome to Farming Sim.
I've never ever had an issue with bales on this on any of my saves.
Okay, so the only kind of bales I've ever used are like the large square or the large round bales. So that little small bale that you have looks really fucking weird to me.
It's what was in 19. 4,500 litres.
What was it? Okay, I think 19 was the first game to base game introduce bales that weren't exactly 4,000 liters.
Oh no, hang on. Were they 4,000 litres? I can't remember. No, I think it was.
It might have been 4,000.
It was. Yeah. So it was 4,000 litres.
So 22 was the first game to introduce bales that weren't 4,000 liters base game.
Yeah, so what they've done is they, instead of calling it literage, they just changed, and they changed the dimensions. So, really?
I run 180 centimeter round bales on Comston. I don't know if you remember or not.
Right, give me a second, I've got an issue.
I mean, you could load more when they're smaller, but at the same time, they take up more space when wrapped.
Right, that's a new problem. Okay, why is that doing that?
My flatbed truck.
Right, I'm gonna have to turn manual attach off. I'm gonna
have to lease out a,
Okay, why is that decided to jump into the floor? My bale tray is glitched out.
Is there anything that we have that we don't need on the farm?
There you go, got it. That was weird. That was weird.
Do we plan on doing any forage harvesting?
I don't know. Can do.
I mean, we don't really have a powerful enough tractor to run the forage harvester header.
What do you mean? Because I thought the forage harvester was its own...
There's a header in the game now you can use. You just attach it and then attach a forage harvester's header to the mount.
Hang on. I've got to look at this. Give me 2 seconds. What, you on about...
It should be in forage harvesters. Yeah, that one. The Locotech. It attaches to a 3-point. It's PTO driven. That's base game.
What, and then you put your own header on it?
Yeah.
So that's 3-point driven, and then you attach a header to that.
Yeah, your tractor just needs to have enough horsepower to power the header.
Right. Did not know that.
That's the first thing I noticed when I first downloaded the game. I was looking through the store to see what was new, and I saw that, and I'm thinking, ooh, interesting. What does this do? And then I look at it more, and I realize that's a 3-point hitch. And I'm thinking, can you 3-point hitch that to a tractor and use it? So I tested it out on a test map, right?
And it worked.
Yes. I'd suggest a higher horsepower tractor, though.
Yeah, one of probably 500. Well, what I've got on here, I've got a mod.
Wait, we have a John Deere 8RX on the map, so we could probably use that if we wanted to.
Or 20 past. My target plan tonight, if I can do, if I've got enough, I'll probably run for another 25, 30 minutes. My plan is to get to March. That's my target tonight. Get to March. We shouldn't be too hard, but we got a bit of work to do on the farm beforehand.
Yeah, when you start getting into the really big headers, you're looking at like 700 horsepower.
And I've just gone the wrong way. That's brilliant. I've just gone the wrong way.
Your trail behind a pickup harvester. Interesting.
So yeah, depending what happens,
Blockbuster. Ooh.
this may be our last year of chickens and eggs. If I'm honest.
What makes you say that?
Sorry?
What makes you say that?
The lettuce may be bringing in more.
Eggs are like a supplement to your income, though.
Yeah, but if the lettuce brings in more for less work, then my supplementary income will be oilseed rape or canola. Because that's
The fact you guys call it oilseed rape is just weird.
Like, for me, my target plan is I know what I want to achieve. If you look at my screen, I'll show you. So I want to be, I've got a plan, but it's going to cost me 700,000, I reckon, to do what I want to do.
You live in the UK, right?
Yep. How come?
Yeah, I told my friend who lives in the UK, and you call canola oilseed rape, and he looked at me. He like, what the fuck? You're lying, right?
So if you look at my screen,
as an American, that's just like something that's not a word we use.
No. So
rape. Yeah.
So 150,000 for this 490 cow barn that's on the mod hub, okay? And then I'm gonna build my farm around this. Cause that's too small.
Wait, is that a lizard logo with pink text under it? The fuck?
Yep. So that's the cow barn, and then I'm gonna build. I haven't actually seen the sheds I've downloaded the other day, all with 2 barns, and then I plan to then build a massive yard around it. We might need to expand out. I still need to do some research working out where the best location is to do it.
I have a question. What crop do you think we should run Comston on? We did like a couple of corn harvests. What should be our next crop?
Oilseed rape. Just because you can earn a fortune off it.
Just because you want to fuck with me?
Because you can you can earn a fortune.
Yeah, I'm sure of that, but you just want to fuck with me by calling it oilseed rape.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Right, we need... Right, let's save...
You did what to oilseed?
Have you... Oh yeah, have you seen
Pretty
these...
sure that's illegal everywhere.
Have you seen this... Hang on, look at my screen. Have you seen these little barns as well that I've got? Which are cute. Just drop your implement inside and it's stored out of the way. If I can actually unbolt myself. Have I locked myself in here?
Did you get yourself stuck? Oh, look at this nice little shed for seats to fucking get the tractor stuck.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a nice shed, alright. That's a great shed. So good you get stuck in it.
Yeah. Well, it says on the
That's
side.
not the only thing I get stuck in at night.
Hang on. It says shovel rack on it. I only noticed this the other day. Right, let's go and repair this tractor and see if we need to do any yard work.
Why does it say shovel rack on it again? Explain that to me.
Because it's a shed for front loader tools. So that's why it's called shovel rack.
Also, you realize if you start No Man's Land on New Farmer, your machines have over 1,000 hours on all of them.
Yep, which is not a bad idea. I quite like that principle. Right.
I like that too, but it makes like upgrading so damn hard unless you pull out a massive loan.
Yeah, but also, if you're on PC, you just do what I'm going to do. So when I upgrade this engine, I'm just going to edit the XML file and change my hours to 0.
Yeah, well, I'm talking from like a console player perspective here.
Yeah, I know. I don't anymore because I don't miss not being... I love the freedom I have. Right.
I would play PC, but like I don't have a good enough PC to run Farm Sim, and honestly, I have like a lot of my setup invested into my console, so. I think buying a PC right now would be like the dumbest idea I've ever made. This Case Magnum, we don't need this. This thing's just gross. It's a nice tractor, but having it around is just useless.
Right, I want to check some stuff. Productions. We need water.
So we have the Cloth Xeron with the Cowiko pack, right?
Yeah.
Right? We have it on the farm. I'm gonna finally use it today. Should I seed first, or should I do the digestate first?
Digestate.
Okay. Because I just plowed up, because after corn you need to plow every time.
I personally would have done digestate, then ploughed. That's more realistic, but that's just my opinion. Right, we need...
Here. I'm just going for just fun. I'm just saying what would be easier to see.
That's a tough one. For seeing, it would have been after you'd done some stuff, but
the game feels so much slower when you have when you put your FOV in.
Yeah.
And I like
only thing is filling up all the drums, beat tank done once a week for you. I'll just keep the 100 meters just in case. I'll reply back that in a bit.
I like how it feels like you're not going like a million miles an hour.
What do you mean?
When I'm at 90 FOV, the game feels like you're moving like light speed.
Really?
Like 26 miles an hour feels like 40.
Right. Oh yeah, of course, I've got manual. I turned that off for a minute, didn't I? Because it broke. Right, will this fill up, or is this going to cause me an issue today?
Did it break, or did you break it?
I've still... Well, every now and again, you still got the FS22 magical ground clip collision problem. Where the trailer got stuck in the ground.
That was also really bad in FS19 when it came to modded stuff.
I didn't have the issue.
I had that issue all the damn time.
The only thing I'm glad about is they fixed the damn pallets. Like, it's a joy now to work with pallets and pallet forks.
That's something that's been needed. That's been asking for a fix since 17.
Yeah, they've eventually done it. I've had no problems with...
So long to do it.
I've had 0 problems with pallets. And in 19, I refused to use pallet forks.
In 19, on the farm that I played, I had to use pallets because the weird production chains we used. The auto loads in the game would kind of break.
Yeah.
Like the IP on our auto loads for console. Like you could pick up the stuff, but getting it off the auto load was another story. You couldn't like unload it, at least to my knowledge.
Right. We're going to up the time to 30. At least we've got some. At least we're in the black again.
Why did 82s pick a fucking train horn for this truck?
I don't know. I haven't actually looked at TLX yet. Okay, they've called how they call it Lizard Motors. Okay, that's what he's done. How much are they? 82,000. They're cheaper than base game. And
But when you start putting shit on them, they get expensive real fast.
yeah, they will do. Because, yeah.
Also, not to mention, this thing, like, pollutes the environment. It just fucking raises the global temperature by 3 degrees every 2 seconds.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Oh no, there's a car in my way. No. This is how I imagine my dad thinks his horn sounds when someone doesn't move in a red light after like 2 seconds of it being green.
So let's have a look at the Dooku.
I can't get over the fact that it's a fucking train horn.
You really can't go over that, can you?
I really can't. It was just jarring. I knew the horn is going to be different. I'm thinking, oh, it's maybe going to be a more powerful It was maybe going to be like the Winter Wolf horn from 19. No. It was, different. I'm going to lease out a beet harvester.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I have a bunch of I had a bunch of beets that grew, so I need to lease it out. You get the Grimmy one, but that already has an attached header, I think. Unless the thumbnail's wrong. Nope, it already has an attached header. Damn it. 37 slots. What the hell? 21 slot. Damn. I think I might need to upgrade my ass to next gen console.
Yeah, my advice would be do it.
Go cheap, and I'm just gonna lease out the cheapest option for the harvester lease.
So
still 19.
I'm 16 seasons in on this map now, 80 something hours, okay, and I've only pulled a 10 grand loan, and I've leased nothing, and I've basically built a functioning farm out of nothing.
The only time I'm leasing anything, it's literally just so I can, use it for a thing. Use it for a couple of hours and then get rid of it. It's like renting it, kind of. I wish there was a rent button.
So this is
because
like...
normally leasing, if I'm correct, is it normally leasing like you pay for the vehicle until like, it's paid off?
Yeah, I wish that... So, kinda. I wish that was a function. Because there is an option. So, in the UK, you got different things. You got buy, lease, then hire. So buy is you buy it outright. Hiring it is you literally, like, hire it for a day and then give it back. And then, for me, leasing is something I wish there was a mod or it came in. That you pay a deposit, say 10 grand. Over then the course of 4 years, you then pay X amount, and then at the end of the year, you would then own the vehicle after like 4 or 5 years, or give it back. Now, the problem is, I don't think... I can see that working as a script, but I can't see it on base game just yet. If Giant...
Maybe in an update. They might add it in an update, possibly. Who knows?
If they bought that to Farm Sim 24, like the next version, that would be outstanding. Because that's...
Are you insinuating that another farming sim is going to come out in 2 years?
More than likely. 2 to 3.
I think it's going to be Farm Sim 25.
But that's one thing I would love to see. Is that they bring the option of actually you pay a deposit and then you lease. Because you can kind of do it on PC. But you've just got to remember to do the maths. So they've got loans, for crying out loud, that you've got to manually pay back. So it shouldn't be that difficult.
Oh, they added an auger wagon beet chopping thing. Or sugar beet cutter.
Yeah.
Auger wagon stuff. I'd like to get my hands on a couple of them, but they're expensive. What I might actually do... Okay, hold on. Do the auger wagons support the mother bins? Yes, they do. Here's the thing. I wouldn't be able to get those sugar beet cutters, the mother bins around the farm, around the area, to get to the silage plant anyways. So I need to get something that was decently small. Thinking maybe the Elmer's Hallmaster. Or the Demco, because it holds more and it's cheaper. I get to use my Coeco, yay! Wait. Oh! The update they did for the DLC, they changed the capacity for the Coeco. For the Coeco trailer.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's a really good thing because, you know, I have less because I had it full 100% and it says it's 80% now, which is good.
Do you remember the issue I had with water on this map?
I think so, maybe? Yes, no, maybe so, I don't know.
Well, today it's fixed. It's actually working properly.
I might be stupid, but I don't understand how this, bin works. The slurry bin.
The water?
The slurry bin.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. See if I can pull it up on my screen.
Hold on, slurry tanks. It's the Cuddy Garant FRC 65. It's the storage bin.
So you fill that up with slurry.
Okay.
You drive it to a field. And then you can...
Do you have to have a tractor attached to it in order for a machine to fill up?
I don't know. I don't think you should do. But I'm not too sure due to the fact I've not used them since 19. And in 19 I had a mod that you needed tractor attached? I don't know.
I don't understand. How does this thing work?
What the big green thing?
Yeah, I don't understand how it works.
So you go take it to where your slurry is. You should be able to fill it up, and then you should be able to take it to the field. That's what I'm guessing. Because I don't...
You have to have the thing. You have to have the trailer next to the thing. Which... What? Something popped up. I saw something on the ground that said it was like an attach button that said attach or something. But I don't understand why it said that. Strange. Like it popped up for a split second.
I would love to own the T9.
What, the New Holland T9?
Yeah, at some point. There was one addition that... I don't know if you saw this yesterday. If you look at my screen... So at Courseplay, I've actually got named fields on No Man's Land.
Awesome.
And Field Calculator tells me exactly how big they are. Because that's useful for calculating yield till precision farming comes out. Manure and slurry. Okay, so in theory, you use the same manure and slurry runs out at the same pace, so you don't actually gain anything. Right, so it comes down according to that. So it comes down to cost of equipment. Right, how much is a basic slurry tank? We want to make a bit of a decent spread.
Yeah, if you're wondering why I'm so obsessed with the gestate, or why I'm so obsessed with the biogas plant.
Yep.
If you want to know why I'm so obsessed with the freaking biogas plant in Comsden,
Manure's better.
Wait, what do you mean?
Okay. For cost and spread, manure is better than slurry. No, this is for me. Don't ignore that. That was for my benefit. I got to do some research. I got to look into that a little bit more. No. That was for me, not for you.
But the reason I'm so obsessed with the biogas plant in Comsden is because I can cut costs of fertilization by just using the gestate.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
I can actually make money from doing that.
Yeah. That's why in the next 5 harvests, I'm hoping I'm going to get to a point where I don't need any more equipment, and then I'm just going to save up and build a massive yard. And then have a cow barn, and then hopefully run manure and digestate and slurry and stuff. I got big plans for this map. It just takes time. I said, to get to where I am already 86 hours in. Just to get... And I'll say, 86 hours in, I'm just starting to actually make a decent profit.
My sugar beet harvester full? Or did it stop working? Oh, it decided to go down. It decided to go that way. Why? I have no idea.
Yeah, so the thing is, manure is better than slurry because you can get a cheaper spreader on you can get a bit better spread. So that's what I'm comparing at the moment. So
Well, I
slurry
think
tanks.
slurry is more efficient when it comes to spreading it out.
So slurry is holds 20. It holds about 20,000 20. That holds 20. Yes, they hold. Yeah. So manure, it's 50-50, but manure is slightly better. But then you got to offset the cost of baling and straw, which should be free. So you get slightly better bang for your buck out manure than slurry. But there's
Oh
more.
wait, they did the bug fix recently. That should have fixed the screaming cow bugs.
Yes.
They fixed the screaming cows.
Hopefully.
Well, I know. Well, Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today.
You're gonna see if you got screaming cows.
No, I'm gonna get cows. That's so fucking expensive. I gotta get the mixer wagon. I gotta get the No, I don't think does the cow pen in Calmston need water? Well, it's not telling me. That sucks.
It doesn't need water.
Okay, that's just really weird because for me that's really fucking weird. Okay.
Don't worry. Don't worry. If you've got a shed, they think it comes with automatic water.
That's just weird for me. I'm used to playing farming sim where you have to water everything. We had to water your cows, your sheep, and everything. Which is
don't
really
worry.
fucking weird for me.
Don't worry. In 19, we had a mod that made our life a lot easier. That you walked up and it was a tap. You open a tap and it fills the trough. But do you know one thing I want to see? So in the UK, in the winter, you put sheep out on a product called stubble turnips through the winter. So you have an arable field, you plant stubble turnips, and then you put the sheep on that. I would love to see that kind of thing come.
What's the point of stubble turnips?
It's so the sheep got something to eat in the winter. Because otherwise they've got nothing to eat. So you put them out on an arable field through the winter with stubble turnips, and then they eat the stubble turnips. Does that make sense?
And I would assume when they eventually, like, crap all over the place, you get free fertilization.
Pretty much.
Homestead is just such a slow... Just European maps in general have such a slower approach to farming.
What do you mean?
In the US maps I used to play all the time, it used to be, okay, you harvest, immediately start cultivating, and plant. And then get everything done. On Homestead, it takes multiple days to get, it takes like a day to get plowing done, then a day to get seeding, and then fertilization.
Half the reason is the size of equipment you're using. You gotta remember, probably a lot of the American maps you played as well were big, vast, open space. Towards the end of 19, I was on Western Australia. Trying to run a beef, and I spent 40, I think it was 60 hours liming my like 4 fields. That was, yeah, Western Australia 4 times was just ridiculous with how big the fields were.
Now, I could never play a map that big.
I was lucky I had courseplay. I went through something like 2 million litres of lime because I was on precision farming. So I was going through like 2 million litres of the lime a year. And then 22 came out.
I hate how you park this mower.
Sorry?
I hate how you park the mower.
Why?
Because I had to hit every wall in order to get it out.
Oh, it's not that hard to get out. I'll put it back in that shed again.
You put it back in that shed. I'm gonna find where you live and I'm gonna beat you with a blunt object.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy that.
You fucking masochist.
I was waiting for that. But one thing I hate about Calmston is you can't delete any of the sheds.
Ah, get fucked. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. I thought you were talking about your map. I'm thinking,
No,
get
no.
fucked.
No, no.
Yeah.
You can't delete any of the sheds.
I'm not too worried about that, honestly.
No, it's
I
because...
like maps you just get up and go on. You don't have to build.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you want it, like... Because of how difficult it is to get some of the products in the sheds. That's kind of half the reason. I'm not going to sell any wool till we've bought our flip. I forgot that as well. This is going to be an interesting few things on here. What do I prioritise? Cows or factories? That's my question. And I don't know at the moment. Have I bought the sheep too early? Should I... That's the thing.
I don't think we're going to have enough digestate to do all these fields.
You probably need about 40 million litres or something stupid.
Already blown through like 20% just going down a little pass. And again, I'm using double application. I'm going to put it on normal application.
Yeah, but it means you'll have to fertilise twice.
I'll just use normal fertilizer for the second step.
Unless you make some more. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 pallets. How much does that bring in? 6 pallets. What was that, 6 grand? Is it even worth it? No. It's not even worth it. I'd rather just keep them and just have the factory. So I think that'd be our priority. Right, we're going to park this up at the back here. Just leave this over the back. Just leave that there. I think that's what we're going to have to do. It's just working out order and stuff. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something I've been meaning to do for a while. I want to try something. Been meaning to do this for a while. Now we've got the actual equipment. Should be able to do it. Let's unfold this.
God, even just this headland's taken a lot.
It will do. So, do you know how many hectares your field, or how many acres your field is?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't even know how I could figure that out.
I don't know if there's a mod for it on console. That's the thing.
I think when precision farming comes out, that's when we'll get the mod.
Well, no, the mod's out. It's out on PC because it uses scripts. Right, let's see if my plan works.
Yeah, well, the PC version doesn't help me. I'm not on PC.
I know. Right, let's see if this
Going to
actually
rub salt
works.
the word of the wisdom.
Right, let's see if this works. I want to try something. Yes, it has worked. Brilliant. Okay, that's problem 1 solved. That's tidied up the yard a bit.
Tractor is powerful enough to tow this freaking thing. Freaking trailer. We're about to find out if this Fiat can tow this. It can, just painfully slow. Brakes don't exist when you're towing this trailer. That's good to know.
What trailer?
The gestate storage.
I'm just tidying my yard up at the minute. I'm literally just tidying my yard up. Right, so that's done. So let's move this conveyor belt up out of the way. It's going to take forever.
This thing's so heavy that I was holding the brakes. Okay, so I have this in manual mode, right?
Yep.
This thing is so heavy, I was holding the brakes. The brakes weren't working, so I slammed it in the reverse, and it still wasn't stopping.
That's not good, is it? Right, that's
Not only did I just almost hit my machine, I also just screwed the transmission in my freaking Fiat. I know you can't do that, but yeah, that'd fuck a transmission pretty quickly.
Right. We're actually making progress today. We're nearly ready to go to December. I might actually just go through to March. I might just stay on it till we get to March and then call it a night. And then all I gotta do tomorrow is fertilise.
Here's a question. Do we have tankers?
So I'm gonna... How much money do we need to get through?
Does this game have tow behind tankers? For like
What do you mean?
Tankers for semi-truck tankers.
Should do.
Alright, I think it might be in animals. Not animal transport, animals.
What exactly are you looking to transport?
The gestate? Yeah, that won't work.
It'll be, if you look under slurry tankers, so I've got no mods on it at the moment. There's one, but it's less, but it carries less than the big FRC65. The big FRC65 carries 65,000 litres and the tanker carries 30,000 cubic meters. Unless you got the saddle track pack.
I got the Coeco. That's what I'm using to spread.
Yeah. So my advice probably would be get the Garrett Cotter. So anything miscellaneous. I've got on here.
Oh, I already got that. I'm just looking for something so I could actually tow it.
Oh, wow! Auto mini boat. Flipping Nora. Okay. So, I've just had a look at the TLX Phoenix series. I didn't know there was auto load on it.
Yeah, they added auto load. Why?
I completely forgot they've added auto load.
That's what 82s was talking about. Like when they said the Phoenix is gonna be like even better.
Yeah. But the problem is, it just tells you 34, it doesn't, yeah. But the thing is, I still wouldn't have it for the auto load on PC. Because I've got a mod that does that for me. But yeah, on console, that's amazing if it works.
Well, it has to work because it goes through Giants testing.
Yeah, but that don't mean nothing. Giants do the bare minimum.
What's the bare minimum?
Make sure it doesn't break your game. So I don't know if they test the auto. I've not actually asked the tester what they do for auto load. But Giants run it through their testing tool to make sure there's no errors. And then put it in game and make sure it doesn't break the game. I don't know how far testing actually goes. Does that make sense?
I'm sure they test to see if it actually picks up stuff.
You would think so, but I wouldn't put it past them. Right, before we go to December, let's save and log out. I'm really glad I've put additional settings on for me because that saves one issue. Right, let's have a look at dollies. How do you spell dolly? D-O. Let's try doll. Nope, that's wrong. How do you spell dolly?
There could literally just be a tab that's called dollies.
Maybe.
The TLX Phoenix has a dolly.
D-O-L-L-I-E. Try that. Nope, nothing's come up on that. Right. Let's look under dollies.
I think it's D-O-L-L-Y.
There's a Demler pack that has a dolly. How much is the dolly? 10 grand. I can't remember how much the in-game dolly is.
I think it's like 5,000.
I'm about to check.
You want me to check for you?
No, I'm about to because I'm about to log back in. Because that's the only dolly that I found on the mod hub. So I'm
already in the game, so I can check for you. Just give me a second. Let me finish this pass.
Let's see if I get in there quicker than you do. I'm already in. 9. Oh! Nope. Yeah, legit. Would that work? I don't know. Would that work?
They're the exact same, except the TLX one has a ball and pin hitch. Or not a ball hitch. It has a pin and rack hitch.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck. It has a pin hitch, whatever the fuck they're called.
And it's only 3,500.
And that's only a ball hitch.
I reckon it would fit. Let me do some research quickly. So it should fit on the back of the tractor. Yeah, it will do. Because it has got a point to fit on it. Yeah, so it will fit on the... So, yeah. So I'm just doing a calculation, that was all.
This is probably the worst field to do sugar beets in. Field 8. I can get the Trilix wheels on that.
It comes down to budget. They cost way too
What's
much.
What, the Trilix?
Yeah, I'm trying to not spend too much cash.
Then just get it stock.
That's what I'm looking at. And then I can always upgrade it later. What does side markers
I've
do?
never... Side markers, I think.
They're not
Hold on.
They're not obvious. They're not obvious. Right, main colour.
I think the doll used the same code from the trailers, so...
Yeah. I'm happy with that.
Probably something that 82s will fix.
Black aged.
Unless side markers literally only at, like, you see those orange bits on the side?
Yeah.
Side markers might activate those orange bits.
I'll put it on because it don't cost anything. It's $3.5 grand. We've saved ourselves an absolute fortune.
When I play with the TLX trailer, the X52 tipper, I always run unrealistic capacity. Mainly because, you know, I don't know what that feels better than the stock capacity. To me, it doesn't feel unrealistic.
I'll do that for a minute just because that'll do for a minute. I'm happy to leave that like that. Blip. I didn't realise how expensive that was. Oh boy. Good job we've done that now before we skip the next game though. Right.
Did you just buy it?
Yeah, I bought 2 things.
You could have bought a flatbed.
No, because it's auto load. You'll see what I'm doing if I'm in here for February.
Throwing is auto load?
It is on PC, mate. Auto load stock trailer pack mod. 80 pallets I can auto load on that baby.
Oh, I think we can get. I think we have that. Is it on Mod Hub?
Yeah, but it might be PC only.
It's on Xbox too. I just choose not to use auto load for some things on certain farms.
I only doing it for the lettuce because I can't be asked to stack the lettuce. Everything else I stack. Right, save. Let's just check everything before we go. And we're actually going to skip this by hand because of the price of canola. 714 is rising. So actually, let's save it and see what we got. So we've got 714 at the moment. Let's see what midnight brings us.
Okay, I have a question. Would sugar beets be better in the biogas plant, or should I save up to get the sugar mill?
Depends if you need the money right away.
I always need money right away, but
Okay, right, while we're doing
I
this...
also need to gestate, so...
724. At the moment, it's still rising. Flipping heck. But let's save that.
I love the way that the biogas plant works. Like, I love the simplicity of how it worked in 17 and all the other games, but at the same time... To FS22, it just works a little bit better, I guess. I don't know. Then again, I like the simplicity one. The simplicity from, like, 17 and 15 and all the other ones, because it gave you a ton of money from just, like... And to gestate.
Yeah.
So it was a sell point and a biogas, and you owned it. Or you didn't own it, but, you know, you technically owned it because you didn't own anything. You just owned fields. The simpler days. Back when farming sim didn't have HD graphics and used to run on consoles without lagging.
Yeah, that's why they've tried to put it on the old PCs as best they can. So at the moment, they're saying November's the best price for the canola. Which has surprised me, 734.
I'm gonna have to run my farm in game overnight. or through the night because I got to finish my beetroot harvest. Because if I don't, I'm gonna get fucked by a loan, or not a loan. I'm gonna get fucked by a leasing cost.
Well, don't
And I
worry,
think
I'm already fucked. I'm probably losing 20 grand a year on property maintenance and field leasing.
I don't know how much I'm losing.
All
I know is I'm almost $2 million in debt on this map.
So it's saying December's still the highest price, which I don't believe.
But yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, but in Calmston, I'm actually almost $2 million in debt. Yay.
This is why I never want a loan. I know how it goes.
But the thing about Calmston is that I'm not worried about
You're not worried
the
about
loan.
finances.
Because in Calmston, I could just easily just put that loan back if I really grinded it out. So canola is like the best arable crop for money, right?
Yep.
Man, soybeans got taken off its podium.
Yep.
God, soybeans have been the best arable crop since 17.
I can pull up the figures off John's website if you want to get bored.
Actually, if I remember correctly, isn't sugarcane decently good?
If you give me 10 minutes, I'll pull up Giant's website and tell you exactly what they sell. Because on Giant's website, you can get the price per hectare. Is that sad that I know that? Right,
No.
we're going back to quit. Right, we're selling that at that price.
What's sad is you spend an hour trying to figure out what kind of transmission the Landini has.
That was an enjoyable hour. Right, give me a
It
second.
wasn't even there, and I was already bored you just explaining the story.
FS22.
This is coming from someone who enjoys gear. This is coming from someone who enjoys machinery and stuff like that.
I can't remember
Enjoys
what I searched. Look it out. It wasn't selling prices. It was Academy. Give me two. There you go. That's what I was looking for. Give me 2 seconds.
I forgot how much I hate working. I hate working in the dark.
So wheat yield.
Isn't sugar beets just like the best bang for your buck?
So soybeans, you get 4,500 yield per acre, and the average selling price is £2,500.
Okay.
Barley, canola, you get 5,800 per hectare, and you get an average selling price of 1,800.
What'd you say? 1,800?
Yeah, for canola per hectare.
So canola's better.
Right, we should be at the best dollar for this. 734. Right, Alton 0. Let's just check what we got on here.
I knew I had more beets over here. Can't hide from me, bitch.
Right, let's go sell this, and then check everything before we go to December. We pretty much now skip straight through to February, as long as there's not too much to do. We've got some pallets to move, but we pretty much after this can go straight to February, as long as all the animals are okay.
I think I might sell Field 8. Field 8 fucking sucks. I think if I'm gonna do sugar beets, I think I'm gonna run like Field 7 would be more of my speed.
How much is a production building?
For sugar beets?
Nope. Fabric. I'm looking at it right now. Spinnery, 60 grand. Okay.
You're asking me.
No, I was talking to myself. Right, we've got to... If I can do that, I'm just going to buy it and go flipping yele. We could be 40 grand in debt by the end of February. Because I will do something stupid. We potentially could be... Yeah. Worst case scenario, by next winter, we could be 40, 50 grand in debt. Hey-ho, life goes on. Right. So that's just made us £5,500 out of that one small field. So that's good. That was nice and cushy. So at least we'll get to February and not really running debt. Right, let's just double check everything. If I can get to February, and then tomorrow when I'm on, we can get through to next harvest. But if I can make 60 grand out of the lettuce, then I'm just going to buy... No, I'm going to lease another piece of land. That'll put me another... that'll put me another 12 grand in debt, which would be fine. I have a plan. I'm actually going to buy some hay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to buy some hay. 4 bales I think should get us through this winter.
This truck's horn is actually jarring. Just so violent train horn.
Be right back. Someone's at front.
That looks like a sport thing.
Right. I'm back for a little bit. We're at 23.
All right.
Sport against the immune system. Sport is dangerous enough. By the way, sport, if you're coming back stateside for stuff, you feel about.
What are you listening to? Because I can hear that.
I have a question. Do you think you could like remove me from the voice chat? I don't want them to hear me anymore.
Yeah, that's fine. Give me 30 seconds.
I want to play all the hardcore corn.
Yeah, hold on.
I want to loudly listen.
There you go. Yeah, I can't have ignored the comment. Right, job plan. Job plan. That's done. So what are we up to now then? We're fine with water. That's fine. They're fine. They're fine. We need to buy... Let's buy some bales while we're here. I don't want pallets, I want bales, you idiot. 8, 16. Let's get 4. I do. That lasts us a year. We're down to 900, so yeah, we will be massively in debt by the time we get to February. But hey-oh. I've given up. Right. 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 Where am I? We're fine with them. I just want to get to February, but we got to check. So they're fine. They got enough food. They got enough food, enough water. We can go to January. Right, let's just skip. We've now got to monitor times. Right. Hang on, what? Hang on, what? Okay, good. I was about to say that. I was like, what on earth? I was looking at the wrong thing. Nearly had a heart attack. Blimey. Right, let's jump in here. One good thing, these greenhouses do grab roofs on in the winter, which is quite cool. I do like this mod. Because even though they're outside greenhouses, they grab roofs in the winter. Which is quite a nice little touch. What are you listening to? Right, okay. Enzo, if you keep saying that, I will block you. It's starting to get on my nerves now. It was a joke, and now it's becoming a thing. Because you know exactly where your Massey is. So, it's getting to a point where I can take a joke, but when it's every single stream, and he chucks it in on my Discord under a vote, you hate me then, goodbye. I didn't say I hate you. Wow. It just gets an... There you go, you're back in.
Enzo, come on, buddy. He doesn't hate you.
It just gets to a point where...
He doesn't hate you. He indiscriminately hates everyone.
That's true. It just
Even me.
It just gets to a point where it's like, doesn't matter what I do, that's your only comment. It's literally, you don't really talk, you just come in and say that. It got to a point where I could take it probably for 70 hours. Like, literally the whole of...
Now that I know your biggest fucking pet peeve, every time I see you, I'm gonna be like, where the fuck's the Massey, Brian?
Oh, shit.
Where's the Massey, bitch?
No, Okay, I've got to put the time down. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that was close.
What was close?
So my selling price for lettuce, I nearly missed.
Ah.
So I've just put the time down. Panda, my dog's wandering around. Panda, I fed you. You don't need to be fed. I've already just fed you 10 minutes ago.
But Dad, I need food.
I've only just fed her dinner like 7 minutes ago.
But Dad, I need food.
If this brings in more than my chickens, I'm literally gonna delete my chickens.
Don't delete them, just sell them.
That's
You
what I
don't
meant.
just delete chickens.
No,
Fucking delete them.
so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait till they run out of food, and then sell them.
You're gonna delete them.
I'll sell them and delete the pens and just go greenhouses.
You know, when I hear you deleting chickens, all I can think of is you with a fucking, like, AK-12 just shooting chickens full auto.
Yeah, that would be me if I had the chance. Like, come here,
Oh,
chicken.
I forgot. You live in a country where guns are highly illegal. Oh, no. Oh, he left. I think he actually got angry.
It wouldn't surprise me. He's only like 12 or 13, for crying out loud. But it's getting to a point where, I'm not even joking, every single stream, like pretty much for 90%, he goes in and literally that's all he does. He's like, where's my Massey? And I explained to him in detail last stream that I haven't got 100 grand to go
Oh,
and buy.
yeah, he was trying to become friends with me. I'm glad I dodged that bullet. I don't hang out with, like, 12-year-olds.
Well, he might be a bit older, but put it this way, he's like, what, 14? The same thing.
Yeah, it's a little young for me, but, you know.
Well, the thing is, I don't hang out with him. He's just on my stream.
He's just there.
And
He's like a living dark presence.
And it's got to a point where I don't need his view. I don't need him, like, his viewership does nothing for my channel. Does that make sense? So it doesn't, like, add an extra viewer on or anything like that. So it's not like I need his view to count for something. And that's what
did he literally just join and say, where's my Massey, and leave?
Pretty much, yes. So it's got to a point where I've just got fed up with it. What done my head in is when I put an announcement out on my Discord going, I want your opinion, should I do this or this? And he goes, I don't care about that, where the hell's my Massey? That kind of, for me, was my last straw with him. I probably could have dealt with it nicer, I've got to admit. But when you've had it for the last, like, how long's FS22 been out? Since November? So I've had that since probably the last 3.5 months.
I'm gonna put him on a 48-hour timeout.
Don't. It's fine, leave
Why?
it. I'll deal with it. Because when he comes back in, I will apologise for the way I dealt with that, but I will have a chat with him. Does that make sense?
But if he says it again, I'm putting him on a timeout.
No, if he says it after I've given him a warning, put him on a timeout. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense, yeah.
Because, yeah, I probably could have dealt with the situation a lot better, but it's just like, he's put it in block capitals as well.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Because, so I explained to him...
I can understand if he's like... Hold on, let me type it.
Right, I'm going to leave these 4 here and just try.
I don't understand if he was like that.
Where
but the way
that fucking Massey did... The thing is, it's like it's got to a point where I don't want to feel like I need to buy a certain tractor because of one viewer.
You know what you should do? When you make enough money, when he's in, buy the Massey, and then as he's there, just go, I'm gonna sell it, and just sell it in front of his face.
Or Well, do you know what I was going to do? I'm thinking of going case on this map. Is my tractor of choice. So what I was...
Buy like a really cheap Massey Ferguson, like when the 135 comes out.
Yeah.
And put a bunch of your case stuff in.
Yeah.
And like mix it with your case stuff. You'd be like, oh hey, that's not supposed to be there. And you'd be like, oh, it's a Massey. And then just like, I'm gonna get rid of it and just sell it in front of him.
Oh boy. The thing is, so I have, if you look, I have put some case mods in because that's what I'm thinking of running on this map. So I'm thinking about running like I've got a few small ones. And then a few. So I'm
waiting until the Case International Anteater comes out.
So I'm thinking of running. So I am thinking of running case. Right now we just sit and wait. Actually, while we do that, let's go. Let's put that to there. Let's go and pick up the tractor.
What tractor are you using?
The Landini. I got this.
Oh.
I got this cheap.
I thought you bought one.
No. I've got no. I'm for. Nah. I won't be buying tractors for a long time.
How much does that thing cost?
I got it second hand. 80 something. Because I'll show you what I was going to do. So I don't know if I've still got it in here.
What's the power you need?
I'll show you in a second. So I was going to buy this. That can run 190 horses, okay?
I have a question. What's the power requirements you need?
I'll tell you in a second. I can't find what I'm looking for. Nope. It's that there. So I was going to buy this case 1455. Okay. Because it has.
Okay.
Because they've added a screen to like it say, oh, they've retrofitted it with GPS. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So you can add like an extra screen to make it look like it's got GPS. So I was about to buy that for 86 grand, okay? Then this Landini came up for 90 and it runs up to 225 horses. And I need 225 horses for the seeder I want.
225 horses, medium tractors. I have a question.
Yeah.
If you sell the Landini, right?
Yeah.
You could get your hands on... Okay, so how much is the Landini worth?
50,000.
Damn it. I was about ready to say, if it was worth more than that, if you sold the Landini, you could have got your hands on a John Deere 8960. Which is a large tractor, which I think stock comes with like a decent amount of... How much horsepower does it come with? 370 horsepower?
Well, that's the thing. At the moment, this tractor's everything I need. I've put like 35 hours on it or something stupid. Because I got it second hand. So I've put a heck of a lot of hours on it. But the plan behind this is the tractor will be the last thing I upgrade on this farm. This will be with me, like, yeah, for the next however long. So does that kind of make sense? So I've kind of got an upgrading scale pattern that I'm running off. I need to go and check something in a minute. Right. I'm going to head out and then back in a couple of minutes. I am running a lot later than I thought I would be tonight, but I just want to get to February.
Oh, that's a bug.
What?
That's a bug with the menu, with the shop menu. For some reason...
By the way, you're still on chat, by the way. Do you want me to mute you? Are you okay being on chat?
I'm okay with being on chat.
Okay. I'm about to just put this on Be Right Back, so I'll get you to monitor it for a second, because I just need to go and check some stuff. Yeah, I'm just going to go fuck it. I'm just going to load these bales in here by hand. Or I'm just going to leave them up here. I'll leave them up here and come back for them later on. It's not a big deal for a minute.
I just found a really good bug.
Okay, what have you found?
I could buy a tractor that's only 200,000 for 84,000.
Okay, how?
Okay, there's a bug in the game where some machines, if the shop isn't set up correctly,
Yeah.
You'll like disappear from an option, and if you select that option or change anything on that option, it will show the last vehicle you did. Well,
Okay.
when you do that, you can buy the other vehicle for the price of the vehicle you bought last.
Well, that's interesting.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna sell the Fiat. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna sell the New Holland.
Hang on. So
What
if I
time
sell,
is it?
so if I sell this Landini for 50,000, I might be able to pick up another tractor.
It's a really iffy bug. I don't know if it's like recreatable though. That's the thing. I think it might only work with the TLX Phoenix though. I'm not sure.
You know, oh, there you go. I was going to say, this flipping thing's dodgy as fuck. Okay, there you go. Right, we should have auto loading options. Flipping out, I've got tons of flipping settings. It's ridiculous.
But no, you're trying to do this somewhat realistically. You're not trying to like use glitches, are you?
Ah, sugar. Have I not got any power? Crap. This may not work. I might have to... Yeah, this is going to be entertaining. Okay.
Sell the Crone and buy a cheap flatbed or something.
Nah. Oh, as long as I can get this down there. Have I not got enough horsepower? It's the first time I've ever done this.
Actually, a really weird bug that I found.
Right, I've got no control over this whatsoever.
This means that I could buy another John Deere X9 for $80,000 if I wanted to.
Is it working because you got the Phoenix or what?
I think it only works with the Phoenix.
Okay.
82 Studios mods tend to break the game, tend to break 22 a bit. At first, it was causing the shop to crash. Now it's like letting you buy tractors for cheaper than you should be allowed to. That's always great. Should I get the Versatile or the New Holland?
I'm just trying to sort this out at the moment.
I'm gonna get the New Holland Blue. Team Blue.
I might end up selling this dolly. Yeah, I'm going to sell this dolly. I'm going to see if it's the dolly. I'm going to sell this dolly and see if it's the dolly. Right.
Oh, this is a weird bug. Okay. So
I'm going to leave this here.
You can't buy it, but you can lease it for the price of the previous item. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. That's a really weird bug.
I'm going to sell this and grab another one. Right, I'm just going to drop back in a second. We might have to loan some money to do what I want to do here.
I have a question.
Yep.
What's a word? What's the term for something that has a word that has a name that sounds super childish, but works just the same.
Not sure. Yeah, this dolly's definitely causing me issues.
Mine would be speed gauge and speedometer. Speedometer sounds adult. Saying speed gauge makes you sound like a child.
I use neither. Speedometer, probably. Yeah, this definitely has got an issue. Right, I didn't want to do this. We're gonna have to grab a loan. There's no way around this. This is causing us a massive, massive, massive issue. And it's the actual, I don't know if it's a tractor or what it is.
Yeah, try the other dolly.
Yeah, I'm about to. But I'm going to have to put a loan up. I didn't want to do this, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Right.
There's auger wagons. Awesome. 3,000 payment. All right. If I sleep, will I have money? I mean, I do have a bunch of silage sitting there, so I should have a decent amount of money. I actually have silage backed up in my fields because there's so much silage at the plant. I think I'm going to replace the wheel loader at the plant with a telehandler.
How come?
Mainly because that plant isn't communal. It's privately owned.
And the wheel loader suits better. Right,
yeah. Well, it's more
so, to be honest, I have no issues with this. I've got no issues. So the issue was with that dolly. And I'm tempted to hack the price down and put this back to where we were. Minus £4,000. And get rid of the loan.
Yeah, get rid of the loan and put yourself back to minus 4,000.
So I'll do that in 2 seconds.
I think it's 4,587 if I remember correctly.
Yeah, let's just see, before we do anything, let's just see if this works. So half the issue is getting this attached. It's causing me a little bit of an issue.
It should attach.
Yeah. Hang on. Have I logged out? No, I haven't got manual attach on, have I? Because I've turned manual attach off. So why is it not giving me the reading to tell me it needs attaching?
Wait a minute. Excuse me, game? You can take slurry out of the slurry tank from the slurry applicator? And then back?
Yeah, that sits quite far back. From what I didn't realise how far back that... Flipping out, that sits... Should that be sitting that far back? I guess that's correct.
That's realistic for that dolly. That dolly is like
Right, let's see if we can get back to the yard with this. Because if we can... Yeah, we've got no issues. We've got no issues whatsoever. So what we're doing, we need... So let's see what we're doing, because we need to do some hacking with some cash. So we need to put £10,000 in. And then we need to take some cash out. So we need to take £10,000 in. And then we need to repay that. And then we need to go... What were we? Minus 4, 5... Let's go 4,560 and that'll bring up to 543. Let's do that. At least we're £4.5 grand down still. At least then we got a dolly that works.
Yeah, I don't know why the Phoenix one doesn't work.
So when I was taking it back to the yard, it was just sending me sideways.
I think I know the problem. Your tractor isn't tall enough. The hitch on it sits too low.
That would not surprise me. Whereas this hitch is
There's
different.
nothing wrong with the dolly, it's the tractor you're using.
Sorry?
So there's nothing wrong with the dolly, it's just the tractor you're using. Also, I love how they added a different texture for like slurry and digestate application.
Right. I still haven't got the best price yet, have I? No. Still creeping. Let's go load. Let's go load this up. Right, so I want to go open curtain side, fasten tension belt, open back door. I haven't got what I want to read. That's what I wanted. Show markers controlling you. Right, and then I want to go open, close HUD, open back door, curtain left front, you. Right, so that's causing me an issue. Great. Why is nothing ever easy?
Because it's life. Life likes to kick you in the balls. But you're a masochist, so you should enjoy that.
Right, that's what I was looking for.
You hear me?
Yeah, I was just working something out. Right. Oh, just do me head in. Right, that's not working.
I wonder if it's possible to give yourself second-degree burns from rubbing your hands.
Let's keep that like that. Right, so I've got a massive mod conflict, which I've got to sort out at some point. I've got a massive.
What's the mod conflict?
It's between in-game settings and this auto-loader.
What's it doing?
It's conflicting with curtains opening and... Yeah. This is one thing I hate about dollies. Yeah, I'm just going to pull this straight back by hand. Just make life a little bit easier. I hate moving stuff with dollies. Let's just do that. That makes life a little bit easier.
Any trailer that has two axes that turn just absolutely fucking sucks.
Well, there is a way to lock it, but... Right, that's not quite going to
John
work.
Deere XUV, $9,000. How much is it normally?
Let's just do that. Just get this loaded up into the back of here. Like, one job at a time.
I get it. $9,000 for the John Deere
Enable
XUV.
auto-load R. Right.
Should I get it? It's $9,000 for the XUV. Normally it's $26,000.
L. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I'm concentrating.
Should I get the John Deere XUV? It's normally $26,000. It's $9,000.
Do you need it?
I think it'd be nice to have her on the farm.
So what exactly is it? Sorry, I'm just trying to do two things at once.
What'd you say?
Sorry, what was it? I'm trying to do two things at once.
The John Deere XUV?
XUV.
Yeah, it's $9,000. It's on sale.
Right, why am I gonna... Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay, this is gonna be entertaining.
Do you think that I could, that I should buy it?
Give me a second. Let me actually see what it is, because I don't actually know what it is.
It's side by side.
Right, that's going to have to be moved. That's better. Right. Is that now going to work?
Peak realism at the in the Vulcan channel.
It just saves me having so many issues.
Might need to get might need to use the TLX autoload then. Eventually, the TLX 2020 is going to be getting a autoload trailer. So.
Hang on, really? That's the joke? Okay. That says that, so that leaves us with that.
Why are you trying to put more pellets in? It's full.
I didn't realise till about 2 seconds ago. Okay, so that's useful to know. Are we completely strapped? Yeah, we are. Okay, we're completely strapped. We're down. Right, we need to save.
Well, should I get the XUV or should I get the TLX 2020?
I'm not sure at the moment. I'm sorry, I'm not. My mind's thinking.
Okay, let me check my farm.
Right, let's...
You're doing AI.
Right, I'm close to calling this stream a day.
Are you gonna be busy later after stream?
Yeah, I'm not going to be on.
Shit.
I'm technically an hour over what I was planning to do today anyway.
Sorry to say, it seems like a very long 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's been nearly an hour. I'm an hour over what I planned.
I have a question.
Yep.
Is EnzoCat a mod?
Yes.
Why?
I made it originally. I might unmod him and see if it pisses him off.
Do it. Actually, I could do that.
Yeah, do it.
He's not a mod. He's not on the mod list.
Isn't he?
No. Says he's a mod, but he's not a mod. The fuck?
Let me have a look. How do you unmod someone? Give me 2 seconds. Give me a sec. Mod.
He's not in the moderators tab.
Okay, give me a sec. Unmod. There you go. Unmod. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just do... I've got a way of doing this. Give me 2 seconds. I'm probably mecking up everything.
If he gets pissy like where'd my mod go, just go, you know.
There you go.
You know what? If he gets pissy like where'd my mod go? Where'd my mod?
I'm just saying he's not on here enough.
You know, if he gets pissy and says, "Where'd my mod go?" You should just respond with, "Where your Massey is, not here." Is that too evil? Is that too mean? Nah, it's not too mean.
Shit. Right, I'm calling the stream. I didn't even see that. Crap. RX. Right. I didn't even realise RX. I'm so busy trying to think about that, I completely forgot about RX. Are we full? Yeah. Right. I'm calling the stream.
Why?
I was only meant to do an extra. I was only meant to be 5. It's 6, so it's an extra hour over, and yeah. I got to cook some food as well. I'm hungry. I'm calling that, unless a miracle happens. You know what? Let's just double check. Let's just double check all our animals and see if we can actually do something before I call it. Our water's out as well. Right, we're just gonna leave. I'm leaving it there because all our animals are gonna die soon. Right, I'm calling the stream. Thank you for popping in, mate.